Hello, my name is Christian Butron. I'm a realtor here in Los Angeles, California, and I wanted to go over the top 3 worst mistakes that I find new home buyers doing all the time. Now, if you find this video informative, please let me know by subscribing to my channel, give me a thumbs up, and leaving a comment below. I would love to hear anything you have to say. All right, now let's start and get right to it. Okay, now the first mistake that I find new home buyers doing all the time is going to have to be not knowing what they could afford. Understanding what you can afford is going to be the strongest, most important thing you can do to help you make sure you are able to even buy a property and be ready for when you find that right property for you. So how can you do that? It's pretty simple. What you need to do is get all your expenses for the last 6 months. I recommend at least 6 months, and divide that by 6. Figure out how much is it on average that you spend monthly, and remove your rent expense because it's going to be replaced with the mortgage. That way you know how much your expenses are. Figure out how much money you're making in the last 6 months, and then you're going to have divide that by 6, and you're going to have a better idea of how much money is left. Now that money could be used for a mortgage, could be used for cost of repairs for your home, property taxes, or whatever it may be. But at least you have a baseline of how much money is left and what you can do with it. Once you have an idea, if you're having issues figuring out how much money you need to put aside for a mortgage, please speak to a lender or a financial advisor to help you more on this. So that is on understanding expenses. Now the next thing is going to be finding the right lending program for you. So what do I mean by this? There are plenty of different type of lending programs out there depending on your financial situation and how your money comes in. So if you're like a 1099, W2, or if you're looking for a single family home, duplex, triplex, there's a variety of lending programs. Finding the right lending program. What do I mean? There are many types of lending programs depending on your situation. If you're a W2 employee, 1099, you're getting your money from stocks. That's one aspect of it. Another is going to be what type of home you're going to be purchasing. Is it going to be a single family home, condo, townhouse, multi-family home, or manufactured home? Whatever it may be, it's going to need a different type of lending program. Finding the right person that could provide you that money, the funds to be able to buy that home is going to be very important and vital to your success in purchasing the home. A great way to start and figure out that journey is going to be talking to a realtor like myself. This takes a lot of time figuring out all the different type of lending programs that are out there. Or you could talk to your local bank, talk to a lender if you know one. Going down that route, figuring out how much you could afford, if it's going to be a certain dollar figure, and then figure out how much it's going to cost you on a monthly basis. Figure out if that is going to land in what you have put based on your previous, it's going to be your expenses, and then how much you have left for the mortgage, and figure out if that's right for you to get your home purchased. Now let's get to step number 2. All right, step number 2 is going to be being too picky on what you can afford. Yeah, I know it hurts. You want to buy every home on the market, or a home that is like beautiful and a little bit over what the lender told you could buy. I hear it all the time, and this is very common. So one thing you gotta understand, and I tell my clients this all the time, some people listen, some people it takes a little time. The faster you understand this, the better. It's going to be homes cost you more money the longer you wait. At least here in Los Angeles, and they expect to for the following features. If you follow California Association of Realtors, Zillow.com, Realtor.com, whichever source you find, at least that I could find right now, it shows appreciation is supposed to go up. Last year, this year, if we look at January, if you bought a home in January in South Pasadena for $1 million and you put it back on the market exactly how you had it back in January, now in December, that home would cost you $1.12 million because the appreciation rate over this year has been about 12% in South Pasadena. Think about that. Exact same home. So next, let's talk about making a needs analysis about the homes you're going to shop for. Find out exactly what you need. Are you going to need 3 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms, or a 1.5 is going to be okay? Figure out if you're going to need a front yard, backyard, how many garage spaces do you need, or even if you need that. And that way, once you start looking for homes, you know which ones don't fit your criteria and which ones do, based on what you need. And also, what I find most important is going to be the location. If you need to go to a certain location because of the school district, make sure that gets checked first. So figuring all these things out is going to be vital before even going to the first home to shop for, because that way you know what you're looking for. Another thing is, once you start looking at the homes, it's going to be understanding that cosmetic issues can be fixed. It's not the end of the world. I know when people see the home inspection for the first time, they get very scared, but these things are just part of owning a home. There's things to repair, things when you look at the home that may not look so great, like the kitchen might not be the right color, or the bedroom might have some weird fan that you really don't like. Those things could be repaired. Those are minimal costs out here in Southern California compared to what the home value is. So don't get held up on these small things. If you could oversee them, have a vision like these staged homes, if you're not buying a staged home, then it's going to save you a lot of money and time. Okay, so I think that covers being too picky. Let's get to number 3. All right, so this is one I did not know before I bought my own home. It's going to be not hiring a realtor from the start. So a realtor is there for your best interest. A realtor is there for your best interest. And this is something I didn't know when I first started. A realtor can help you from this first day you get your first job, and understanding how you can afford a home down the line. They're for the long haul, and even after you buy a home. And another thing is that sellers pay for the buyer's agent's fees, so you never pay the real estate agent, or you shouldn't have to pay the agent, unless it's something different on the contract. But generally, it's going to be that the seller pays for your buyer's agent. So ask away, get all the questions out, try to figure out what is best for you and your situation. Because realtors are really there for you. All right, I hope you found these 3 tips very informative. I know that if I knew these things before I bought my home, it would have helped me so much. Let me know in comments below. I would love to hear what you have to say. Thanks, and have a great day. Bye.